Unfortunately, you can't hear this lovely music that Solomon is lying down right now, but welcome. This is my little tips and tricks video. In case any of the other ones didn't do it for you, this one right here hopefully will teach you something new. But I'm not going to go through a lot of the other bullshit that a lot of them went through, and I'm going to try to do it quickly. Like the nightclub management shit. You should know that. You should look at your interaction menu. And entering through the back so you don't have to walk through the club, you should know that too. Something I didn't realize, though, that you might not have noticed yet, is this little privacy glass / dimmer thing. I did think that was pretty sweet when I noticed it. But hopefully you have. Maybe you haven't. Whatever floats your boat. Doesn't really matter. But here's something that I bet you didn't know and that I didn't realize until recently. This game has come out with a bunch of new little trophies, kind of like the heists and other stuff. As you can see right there, I have a little fist. It's because I won a business battle. And when I sold myself a supply of only cocaine, then this guy was in my safe afterwards on the top shelf. Little impotent rage guy. So I'm assuming that there's a little memento for selling one of each of them. Actually, I know there is. And then there's also a little memento on here for dancing in Solomon's club for 60 minutes. While he's on this week. And that's only going to be available till Tuesday. Because, yeah, this Tuesday, apparently the DJs are going to change. That's a weekly thing, if you didn't realize that. But, yeah. The mementos here, I'd say, are one of like the coolest new additions. Another thing, the way to get those mementos, let's see, I'm going to try to do it with meth right now to see what the meth gives me. Another thing about, another thing I wanted to mention was how selling goods worked. Because I really didn't get this either. Because you know how it comes with the van when you buy the nightclub, but you can buy the mule or the pounder, right? The way that works isn't arbitrary. It isn't like, it's purely based on the number of crates you're selling. So this right here, 12 plus 2 plus 11, that's under 120. That would be the small van. This just for 80, under 120, small van. Any one of these by themselves is just going to be the small van. But if you're doing like a combination of 80 organic produce and 60 printing and copying, you're going to be given a mule because it's between 120 and 240. And if you're selling anything above 240, from 240 to 360, you're going to be given the pounder. It's like small, medium, big. And it's purely based on the numbers. So if you own like just cocaine and meth, you might not want to spend the money getting those delivery trucks. But if you own like weed and printing, then you might want to get a mule, because if you fill up both of them, you're going to need a mule to sell it. Now, something else that there's been a lot of like misinformation going around surrounding these delivery trucks. These delivery trucks are fucking awesome. And the reason that they're so cheap is because Rockstar was smart. They are very, 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 very well armored.
Okay, time to offload some of this stuff. You're making 2 dead drops, and the third is a face-to-face with the buyer's people. They seem pretty paranoid, so look out for trouble along the way, okay?
Alright, Tony. Alright. So, the thing that people have been really upset about, though, with these trucks is that you take them out, especially like the big truck, and it's got the SAM turret, you blow up in one explosion. Everyone's like, what the fuck? I spent like $1 million. These are a waste of money. Like, this is bullshit. But that's because they didn't do a fucking sell mission. They were just trying to grief people in free mode with their awesome armored trucks, which would be annoying as hell. Actually, I'm not going to shoot this, because if I shoot this and I'm not in it and it flips and I'm going to fucking fail the mission somehow. Can I throw explosives? No, I cannot. But in this mission, these vans are like crazy, crazy explosive resistant. I'm talking like 8 RPGs to the side of this is not going to blow this up. So what they did was they made it kind of like the armor in the heists. Basically, like, shout out to Tylarius, by the way, who I had to peruse mad YouTube videos to figure this shit out and like check comments and stuff. Yeah, like they made it so that people who buy these cheap armored vehicles for like $1 million can't just go around and absolutely murder people. Because if these vans had the explosive resistance that they do right now, all the time in free mode, it would be ridiculous. It'd be fucking absurd. Like, people would just be rolling around lobbies just wrecking anyone they came across. Because this minigun lights people up, man. Like, it does not take much. The mule seems like it's kind of the worst option between all three of them, because your options are a front-mounted rocket launcher or a front-mounted minigun, both of which just fire forward. The rockets don't even... If the mule had homing rockets in the front of it, it would be nasty. But it's just got rockets that fire straight, which will hit what you want to hit about 5% of the time. Well, I guess enemy players. You can clear cars more frequently. But yeah, that's really about fucking it. Like, I just, those two things, like the confusion around like selling, exactly how that worked. It's really nice to know that it's just based on numbers, 0 to 120, 120 to 120 to 240, and so on. And yeah, it gives you a reason to want to buy those 3 trucks if you own all of the businesses. Oh yeah, another tip I'd give. If you don't own the businesses, first off, they're all on sale this week, so I would hop on that if you want to. Second off, I would buy businesses at like location based. Like, I would buy businesses based on like the location of your other things. You really don't want to be flying all across the map all the time. It's really obnoxious. Like, don't buy something up in Paleto Bay if you don't have anything else in Paleto Bay. Like, spend an extra couple $100,000. But yeah, you can buy the businesses and not even have them stocked. You can just have them sitting there empty, and as long as they're functional, you can assign technicians to gather supplies up for you. Because I mean, at that point, like, you're literally making free money. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube talking about how this at the end of the day, this really isn't worth it, this DLC. But they seem to not grasp how amazing this DLC really is. It's not designed to be like any of the other DLC. Like, it's not designed to be like any of the other businesses. It literally just stacks money for you in the background. Once you buy it, you don't have to do anything, and there's no business in the game like that. Every other business, you have to constantly go back and revisit it and resupply it. This, you just have to manage it. These guys will supply stuff for you constantly. You don't have to do shit. And every single mission is a solo cell mission with an armored vehicle of some kind. Like, you never have to worry about doing 3 post office fucking trucks or like any of that nonsense. Like, I don't understand how anyone could hate on this new DLC at all. It's fucking incredible. But if you don't own multiple businesses, it's not as good. I mean, I only owned cocaine, the hangar, and gun running, and this thing was still, I made like 500,000 without doing anything. This business is totally worth it. It's the only business in the game that makes money for you while you literally do nothing. The others, you can make money in the background, but you have to go visit them and resupply them, and it's really obnoxious. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to, like, I'm thinking, I just bought it and fully upgraded meth and weed recently, and I'm thinking I'm not even gonna stock up my weed. Like, I stocked it up twice for like 140,000 or 150, paying for the 2 resupplies, and it wasn't even filled up yet. And it sold for like 250 when I did it, and I was like, dude, I'm making like 100K profit, spending mad time. Like, for what? I didn't do anything for this meth, and I'm about to make 200 grand. Just driving shit that I didn't even do anything. Like, I didn't spend any time doing this. I just spent the money, and now it's coming back to me. Like, this business is fucking amazing. Let's see. I mean, that's really... I think that's about it. As far as, like... I think letting the nightclub popularity going down doesn't really do anything except affect your daily income with the nightclub, which, you know, it's always nice to get an extra 10,000 or 20, 30,000 here and there, but it's not essential. Unfortunately, it seems like the best way to get the nightclubs up is to do free mode events. Actually, it's not unfortunate. It gives you incentive and it makes people go after it. So I like a lot of what they've done with this new update, man. It's really cool. They've done a lot of really good things and listened to a lot of what the community has asked for. I mean, like, it's solo player friendly. Like, you're never gonna have 3 post office trucks or any of that fucking bullshit. You're always gonna have one of these awesome delivery vehicles, depending on how much money you fucking... Yeah. Yeah, when you do regular promotion missions solo, most of the time it fills it up like a third or a half of a bar. And as the promotion starts to go down, you start to lose the ability to buy like the most expensive drinks, and people start not being in the VIP area, and the club starts thinning out. And I did know, I've never let my club get below like 2 bars. I went to a friend of mine's that did, and Laszlo was just curled up on the couch. It's like, oh man, I'm fucked up. So I don't know if he like, I don't know if that's because the bar was too low and Laszlo was doing something different, or if he just does that and I've just never seen it. But I'm thinking Laszlo might possibly change depending on how nice your popularity is, because he's always dancing with glow sticks or riding the unicorn for me. Hey boys, hope you don't mind I'm being chased. Protect, okay. Shit, oh shit, okay. Motherfuckers. Fucking pinche cabrons. De puta. Oh, you boys want to play like that? Because we could play like that. That guy. I'll play like this all day. Want some of this? They're like, Jesus, guy, you fucking just killed everything. Alright, you know what? What now, huh? You guys like this shit? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? You want to see children die? Rick is so crazy. When the time splits and he's like aiming a gun at himself, and he's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I got you, boyos. Yeah, man. Thanks, unknown. That was pretty sweet. Oh my god. How did he do that? But yeah, that's I don't know what I guess I have to leave the area. Oh yeah. It's being blocked by the that little stream thing. I'm out. I'm out. Give me that money. You see? You look at that. You give a man stuff on the internet, and he gives him a whole crate of meth, and he returns your armored van to you, no questions asked. I assume there's drop-off instructions in the window. But yeah, I mean that'll about do it. I think that's about, like, I can't really think of anything. This DLC is fucking amazing. Hope you learned a couple things you didn't know about it. I've seen a lot of people talking like mad shit, like none of this is worth it. They are out of their minds. This is the only business in the game where you literally don't have to do anything except play the game, and it just makes money for you in the background. Once you buy everything you need, that is. But yeah, I hope you found out something that maybe you didn't know. Check out the channel for other videos if you want to see them. Do some other walkthroughs of some other games. And yeah, you know, subscribe if you're feeling froggy, or don't. Either way, whatever floats your boat. And I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Thanks for sticking by as long as you did. Peace out, Girl Scouts. I'm out of here.